100 Coloradans have huge power over our lives. They're our state legislators, so it's a good thing they're selected by the people, except when they aren't. There have already been 4 vacancies at the legislature this year. A handful of party insiders get to pick who will hold those seats for years to come. Politics guy Marshall Zellinger found out why voters are unlikely to ever get a say.
You could say there's a side door at the state capitol.
I've put a lot of thought into this process. I think I've maybe put more thought into it than just about anyone else in the state.
Democratic State Senator Jeff Bridges became a state lawmaker using that side door. Before winning an election on the ballot, he was appointed to fill an empty seat by a vacancy committee with 118 people voting. Small vacancy committees are used, and not special elections for all voters of the district.
I think that the people of Colorado deserve to have representation in the legislature. Having a 3-month election takes that away from them. Preventing someone from filling that spot takes that away from them.
Vacancy committees, while I don't like them, I understand how they're necessary because you have to be able to replace somebody who's leaving right away. Otherwise, a district's going to go unrepresented for a certain period of time.
Democratic State Representative Lorena Garcia just got inside that side door at the Capitol. In November, Adrian Benavidez received 15,000 votes to be reelected to House District 35, covering Adams County. Then she resigned, and 24 out of 40 people in a vacancy committee selected Garcia as her replacement for the next 2 years. Even Garcia called the process flawed, but said a special election is too costly.
I would be happy to say, if you all still want me in November 2023, then tell me. If you don't, then okay. You know, I'm fine with that. I want civic participation.
The current vacancy process is imperfect, but it is better than the alternatives.
Karen Asensio is the executive director of the Colorado Democratic Party. She defended the vacancy committee process, saying it's better than leaving the seat empty and better than having a fast election that may leave certain candidates out.
Only people that are wealthy would be able to get elected, because nobody could, without money, run an election like that in 30 days.
That takes us to the next vacant seat. 35,000 people elected Democrat Tracy Burnett to represent Louisville. She resigned, facing charges of lying about her address to run for office. The vacancy committee that will pick her replacement will have 53 people. Colorado Republicans do this too. Perry Will was just picked by 17 people to fill a vacancy in the state Senate. Now, mind you, Will just lost in November when he was trying to be reelected to the state House. Now he's joining the state Senate, taking the place of Bob Rankin, who resigned and was originally appointed by 6 people to get his seat from a vacancy committee.
What are we doing? I mean, like, there are smart people thinking about this. There's clearly some big stumbling block to doing this differently to give the public more participation.
And it's changed. Bridges was part of a bill that expanded the number of people that would take part in a vacancy committee. So let's say there was a vacancy on Next, for instance. The old way would have been our bosses pick the committee. The new way is the bosses are on the committee among other people they've picked. That grew the pool, but clearly with 17 out of 19 total people that voted Will, the pool still isn't as big as we might think it should be.
Yeah, that next analogy is not convincing because our team is about 6 people and we make terrible decisions almost every day. So that scares me. Okay, all right. It's enlightening though. Thank you, Marshall.